What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back at it like a motherfucking crack addict, man. Today with a very special vid. I wanted to give you guys a quick review on the All Eyez on Me movie that just released today. I was able to go see it yesterday at my local AMC. They had a midnight release. I pulled up, me and my girl went to go see it, and wanted to give you guys a quick review. I'm 26, man. When Pac died, I was 5 years old. I grew up on Pac's music though, however, because like once he died, that's when the music was getting even more and more out there. You know how they say when artists die, their music just goes even more crazier. I mean, I was listening to Pac. My stepfather was listening to him from when I was the age of 3 to all the way to 11. So it was just implanted in my brain. His music, what he stood for, the movement, and the whole Thug Life movement and all that. So I've been listening to Pac for a very, very long time. I've been able to work with the Outlaws. I worked with Eyez, Fatal Hussein, rest in peace Fatal, and I worked with Young Noble, people that are also in that movie All Eyez on Me. So Pac, we have a connection somewhere down the road. If you ever just type in Tony D2 Wild Outlaws, or like Fatal Hussein or Eyez, Tony D2 Wild with my name, you'll see like some music videos I directed for them in the past. Now, the movie, man, overall, it kind of hurt, man. It definitely was not as good as I expected it to be. To be honest, what made me mad the most is that I feel like Tupac was the most influential artist of our time. You know what I'm saying? At least hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? And looking back, his movie wasn't nowhere near the Notorious movie, the 50 Cent movie, the 8 Mile Eminem movie, Straight Outta Compton. It's not comparable. Like, I don't feel like the budget was there. I don't feel like the quality was there. Like, I don't know, the way it was done. And the thing is, it was directed by Benny Boom, who's a really good music video director in the industry. However, when it came to the movie overall, I just wasn't feeling it, like, with the quality and the production behind it. Now, the actors I really liked. I liked the person that played Pac. The last name, Demetrius Shipp, I think his name was. He played Pac pretty good. He had the look. His face was a little bit more chubbier than Pac, but the face overall was there. Jada Pickett's character was pretty good. She looked really good, and Pac's mother was good. However, Jada Pickett made a comment I read on the radio where she said that the movie didn't speak that much truth for their relationship. It was totally different than what the movie projected. And I kind of now wish that John Singleton was probably the one that stuck with it. Now, they said that John Singleton was one of the artists that was supposed to do it, and then stuff happened down the road where they changed it. And this movie took almost like 10 years like this to get straight with producers, directors, writers. Like, it just took such a long time. And then by the time they got it done, started in 2015, it took 2 years, which now it premieres. I think Pac would have been 46 today, and it just didn't live up to what I expected it to be. This Pac is like I said, Pac is like the greatest artist of all time to me. This is me personally, and to give him that movie, and we may never see another movie again. It just kind of like, what, like, you know, it kind of definitely hurts a little bit. Now, when it's like the movie itself, I mean, it's not totally bad. If you're a Pac fan, you're definitely gonna want to see it. But it's like a long reenactment. All the stories you've heard of Pac, like him signing to death row, you know, him going to the school in Baltimore, him in prison after the rape allegations, him, like I said, signing to death row, meeting Snoop, meeting Dre, all the stories you heard, his mother grown, you know, and then the Digital Underground. You're gonna see all that throughout the movie, and it's gonna give you that visual that you wanted to see. Like, damn, okay, so that's how it was. But at times you find it very, very corny. Like when Pac came, like how Pac came up with the All Eyez on Me album, was just like he named something and he was like, All Eyez on Me, that's what I'm gonna name it. And it was like, oh yeah, like, and I noticed the same thing in the movie Straight Outta Compton also, like how when like Eyez was like, what we gonna call it? Niggas with attitude. Like, it was like, you know how like it was corny, like, you know, it didn't just take that quick for them to decide a name or whatever the fuck they were gonna do. But yeah, man, I just wish that they would have put, like, I don't know, I thought the budget was $2 million. The budget on the internet showing $40 million, and it just doesn't seem to live up to that. After seeing Notorious, that shit was just like, damn, and then Get Rich and Die Trying, like, all that shit was just, I guess it was the Hollywood vibe to it. and this vibe is more uncut and raw. So in some formats, in some ways, that's actually better. You get more of a realistic feel to it. However, you just don't get the quality. Like, you have to see it, the scenes, the cinematography, the cinematic look is just not there in the movie. It feels like something you would see, like my brother was saying, on Lifetime. It's not this there. You gotta actually, when you see it, you'll know what I'm saying. Like, a lot of the scenes are like, are on sets too. Like, you know, like they built sets and like made like little situations rather than like, when I mean sets and situations, I mean like, for instance, like in Notorious, if they wanted to do a studio, they would shoot a scene in the actual studio. Whereas I felt with the Pac stuff, they were using like shit they were building. Like they were building it in rooms or something. It's hard to explain, but when you actually go and see the movie yourself, you will see like, yeah, it could have had been such, it was some big shoes to fill, and they didn't fully get felt. I mean, out of a 1 to 10, I would give the movie a 6. And the story, I liked how they did certain things, the story, but the quality, how it looks, it wasn't there. And some of the stuff wasn't true fully, like Jada Pinkett stated. A lot of stuff for me, some of the stuff seemed to add up, but like even like the ending when Pac got killed, it just ended. You know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert. It just ended. Like, he just dies and it goes black and says Pac died 7 days later. Like, you know, at the end of the Biggie movie, they showed like the Biggies, like the parade and all that. Like, it didn't like, or like they could have had Noble or Edie at the end talking or something. They could have gave us something. Maybe his mother speaking. I know Afeni's passed away, but they started the movie in 2015. Maybe they could have had something. Like, there was just stuff that was left out. There were certain scenes in the movie that, and this definitely pisses me off, is that when you see a movie and the screen just goes black and then another scene starts, like the transition, that doesn't supposed to happen like in movies. That happens like on TV shows, like where a scene just goes black and then pops up somewhere else. I don't know, that happened a few times in the movie, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, that was weird. That was very weird to me for that to happen. But leave your comments down below if you've seen the movie. Like I said, guys, I'm a big Pac fan, and I hate even down in the movie, but I'm just gotta be honest. But like, it was good to see Noble and Edie in the movie playing themselves. The dude that played Kato looks just like him, and Suge was alright. I like Suge better on Straight Outta Compton. I like that Suge more. But yeah, you'll see it when you see it. You'll see it, like a lot of the scenes are like set on a set. It was just weird. Pac is the greatest rapper, bro, ever to me. Influential, like his music, his everything about him. And to give him that movie that way, it just shouldn't have been done. It should have just been waited on until somebody big picked it up and did it the right way. But it is what it is. I hope that down the line they can redo it. Somebody, John Singleton, somebody come through and just give it that right feel. But it might not happen anytime soon, because it'll be no purpose to drop another movie so close after this one. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you feel about this, man. I don't know, but I'm checking in, man. I'm checking out. Peace.
Glass, big screen and leather couches. My new shit is so pretty, already sold the key an ounce. Bitch, remember TUPAC and Forte? Them same two brothers dodging bullets, representing the Bay. Pac, when you was locked down, that's when I'll be around. Start climbing up the